Okay, welcome back to Central Valley Buzz. Let's hear it for AC Miles.
Yeah.
Wow. Tearing it up. And he'll be back later on the show, so make sure you stick around. Also, remember that all day and all week long, I'll be giving away tickets to the new Marvel movie, Captain America, the Winter Soldier. The world premiere is this Tuesday at 7 p.m. at Regal Manchester Center, and I want to give you guys tickets. So right now, go to CentralValleyTalk.com, go to the Enter to Win tab, and put in Captain America. I'll know what you want, and I'll get to you so you can get these tickets and take you and a friend to go see the world premiere of that new Captain America movie. Let's bring in our next guest, Greg Zuffelato. Right?
Yes.
I did it. That's twice
right.
I did it.
Right.
Oh, thank God. All right, Greg, how's it going?
It's going great. Yeah.
Now, Greg's the author of a new book.
Yep.
And that book is on
Amazon, Kindle, get it, hard copy, it's on Amazon.
Well, what's it about?
Okay. Oh, what's it on? Yeah, where do you get it? Okay.
What's it on?
What's it on?
Yeah,
Yes. Well, it's on weight loss.
You don't look like you need to be losing any weight.
I did before, so now I've lost quite a bit of weight through the system I kind of developed. And basically, the whole gist of it is it's so complex, so difficult to figure this stuff out, as I try to make it as simple as possible. The book is short, sweet. It's got all the practical guides to get everything figured out, and that's what try to make it simple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, how did you get into the writing the weight loss book? I mean, you said you lost some weight before, but you're a real tall guy.
Yeah.
So you were tall and
wide? I lost a total of about 75 pounds over the last several years.
Wow,
it was
how'd you
a big
do it?
chunk. The principles are basically of the book are simple. Is basically the number one thing is removing processed foods and trying to eat as natural as possible. And
were you a horrible eater before?
I was a good eater because I ate a lot. Yeah, so that was
the portions you ate. You ate big.
Yeah, I was known for the guy that could finish a pizza and stuff like that.
I used to know this guy. Okay, pretty big dude. And what he used to do is he used to order his pizzas uncut. Right? He'd order them uncut, and he'd roll them and roll them and roll them until he had this big tubo pizza. And he would eat it all the way down until it was, and then he'd get 2 liters of Pepsi and wash it down. It was amazing.
That's bad. I didn't do that.
It was pretty amazing to watch.
That's
but also his shoes were kind of squished out to the side. You know what I mean?
How's he doing now?
Yeah. Well, God bless his soul. Okay. All right. So anyway, so you were a big eater. What kind of things would you eat?
Well, yeah, I like pizza, I liked fast food, I liked all that, and I ate healthy too. It was just kind of I didn't really know how to eat, so I would just eat what was available. Mm-hmm. And so I figured out, some principles that will help other people. And the reason I wrote the book is, people always ask me. I was always into fitness and health after kind of losing weight, and I used to train athletes and do different things, and then people were all asking me about weight loss. So my nutrition company, trying to help people do all kinds of things, but weight loss was the number one thing. So I wrote a book about it to help them. And
people in America need to lose weight, don't they?
Well, yeah, a lot of them, yeah.
So,
to get healthier.
Did you have a health scare or something? What started you wanting to lose weight?
Well, the one story was actually, it was locally. It was a few years out of college, and I had gotten pretty heavy. I was up to about 265, 270, and I'm right under 200 now. So that was a lot heavier. And I tried to go out and play basketball because I played college basketball locally, and I tried to go back out and do that, and I felt like I was going to die. So I was like, "There's something."
Carrying all that extra weight.
Yeah.
Because you're running all the time in basketball.
Yeah. But and I had stopped running, and just was eating a lot, and several years after getting done playing basketball. So I was like, that was a scare in the sense that I was like, man, I can't keep this up. This is not going to work.
So what were you doing for work at the time? You're not a doctor or anything, right?
No,
Okay.
I'm not. I'm kind of a jack of all trades. I've done a lot of different things. I've taught. I've coached college basketball. I've trained athletes, college and high school, and some professional athletes. And I've done different things throughout the years. So yeah.
So you kind of had a background in nutrition and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, so first of all, you cut out processed foods.
Yeah.
And what kind of processed foods were you eating on a regular basis prior to that?
Well, one of the biggest things that I discovered with the processed food part was the breads and things that are really dense in calories, they add up. I mean, pizza is a great example, and I love pizza, and I'll still have it periodically, but trying to keep that to the carbohydrate, the processed food to a minimum. So that's one.
Are we starting our kids off too young on processed stuff?
Oh yes,
It's
yes.
because it's pretty easy,
that's my
right?
next book. Well, I'm working on a book now for families, and not lose weight for the
So
kids.
your next
but just,
book's about starting kids off
Yes.
on processed foods too early.
No, yeah.
I kind of swore I just heard something about that.
That would be a big hit. That would be a big hit. That would probably sell more than the other one. No, I'm trying to get it. Families' ideas, simple tools to be able to help their kids eat, and they're always on. Everybody's always on the run, so let's not make it some complex programs. Make it simple, so really things they can follow. And that's the next thing.
My mom's car used to be pristine. Like, it was always clean. And I think it's because we didn't have those packaged foods back then. We weren't on the run eating, right?
Yeah,
we slowed down.
yeah.
We had our lunchtime. We had our snack time. But it was never, ever in mom's car.
Right. That's one of the things, is the easily accessible food. That's what's hurting America the most, is that everything's available at any time.
I saw something sprouting in someone's car recently. Seriously, it was in the carpet. Something was sprouting out of the carpet.
Whose car was it?
It's bad, Billy. I'll tell you what, why don't we do this? Why don't we take a quick commercial break, and we'll come back and we'll talk a little bit more about the bad eating habits of Americans.
Okay.
And we have a book giveaway?
Yeah.
Okay, stick around. We have all kinds of giveaways for you today. Tattoo! This segment brought to you by Javita Coffee. Are you losing weight drinking coffee? Find out how Javita can change your life.
Watch Tim Thiessen live Wednesdays at 3 p.m. right here on CentralValleyTalk.com and on digital channel 33.2. If you missed the live broadcast, we're on every Wednesday night at 11 p.m. on Comcast channel 200 and digital channel 43.5. You don't want to miss this.
Hey, my name's Chris DeVold, the host of Sex Drugs Chris DeVold. I've been on CentralValleyTalk.com for 8 months partying on Tuesday nights, but guess what? The party's moving nights. Now I'm on Friday nights at 8 p.m. Apparently the party was just too much on Tuesday nights. So join me on CentralValleyTalk.com, where I promise to bring you one live music act a week. Sex Drugs Chris DeVold, Friday nights, 8 p.m. on CentralValleyTalk.com.
This just in. Tower District houses are selling for as little as $300 per month. If you have a job and decent credit, you can own your own home. If you can come up with a down payment, you can own a home a lot cheaper than you can rent, and your payment will never go up. Also, you could deduct most of your house payment from your income taxes. If you'd like to lock in your monthly house payment at $300 to $500 per month for the next 30 years, call Mike Briggs Properties, 486-6758. Mike Briggs Properties, 486-6758.
Hi, Stan Gross of Horn Photo. Are you looking for a camera that takes better pictures than your phone? Why not give Horn Photo a shot? We can show you fantastic cameras from Nikon, Canon, Sony, and GoPro. Your time is valuable, so before you buy from Costco, Best Buy, or the internet, come see us. We've got great prices and deals, super knowledgeable staff, and we've been selling cameras in Fresno for 76 years. We're in the Bellagio at Blackstone and Nees, or go to hornphoto.com, Fresno's Camera Center.
I'm Mike Briggs, owner and CEO at CentralValleyTalk.com. If you like talk radio, you'll love CentralValleyTalk.com. All local, all live, all the time, CentralValleyTalk.com.
Hey everybody, let's have some fun. Right. You only live once, and when you're dead, you're done. So let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll.
Watch Mike and Athena Fridays at 1 p.m. on CentralValleyTalk.com.
Hi, my name is Bonnie, and I'm a show producer here at CentralValleyTalk.com. We have a lot of great shows that you can share your business with our viewers. I'd love for you to give me a call. My number is 559-289-9687.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
All right, Tattoo. Welcome back to the Central Valley Buzz. I'm your host, Chuck Leonard. We're talking to Greg here about some weight loss book that he's written. And what is it called?
I believe weight loss.
And it says right here, how to guide to amazing, sustainable weight loss in just 4 weeks.
Yeah.
How much weight can a person lose in 4 weeks healthy?
I've had healthy.
Well, I like how you changed it up. Well, you healthy.
Healthy. Well, because you can lose as much as you want if you don't eat or you have, corrective surgery, you can lose a lot. Now, healthy, probably I've had people lose over 20 pounds in 4 weeks.
Wow.
I've had, and that was what will happen if you change your eating habits from, if it's really poor eating habits, to just following the book, you see a really rapid, I just got an email, a text this morning, somebody that told me they started mid last week and they lost 5 pounds right away because of the quantities they were eating and what they were eating, and it was a quick change.
Now, is it going, it's not like going vegan or something like that that's difficult. It's just cutting certain things out of your diet. What else other than processed foods?
Well, the funny thing was, I'm going to go the opposite, because what I don't cut out is, like, I had bacon and sausage and eggs for breakfast.
So a lot of protein.
That was, the breakfast was. It's not cutting out the fat. So avocados and nuts, and I have a lot of that in there. So it's not, a lot of times people say, I don't want to change my way of eating because I don't get to eat anything good. Well, that's one of the things, healthy-wise, there's a lot of really good foods that you don't need to cut out. And that's really on the fat category. So this diet is more high in fat. Proteins is usually it's really moderate. It's more, it's not low protein, or it's not real high protein. It's kind of in the middle. And what you're trying to cut out is the processed carbohydrates.
And why are you holding on to the fat still? Does your body burn through that?
Yeah, that's what's crazy is all the research over the last 30 years. It's very shocking when I got into this deep, was that fat is not the culprit for heart disease and all these things that people talk about. And actually, if you can lower your carbohydrate intake, your body will burn fat as fuel. And and if you're not, you have to take it also. You have to be eating the fat too. So that was one of the biggest discoveries I had. And when you eat something fat, like if I had bacon or some sausage in the morning, I'll have vegetables and fruit with that. I'm not hungry, and so I don't binge on something else, 2 hours later. Right. So that's a big key. Yeah.
And so what else can people do to lose weight and get ready for the summer?
Yeah, summer, right. Big time summer. For eating when you're on the run all the time, one of the simple things to remember is to try to plan ahead a little bit and create, get a list or figure out how to get some healthy snacks ready. Get that figured out. Like I cover that a lot in my book. Cover it, and I have this free video series that helps people when they're on the run. What
would you used to eat when you're on the run, and what do you eat now?
Well, when I was on the run before, was a candy bar or something else like that. Now I'll have almonds, or I'll have some type of some healthier bar. Like something that's not high in processed food. More of like a Lara bar or something that's all natural foods,
right?
All contained in one. And so I have that. It takes a little bit more planning, but if you shop well and you plan ahead, then you're good to go no matter what happens. And then fast food, you can still eat fast food. You got to stay away from the. What I do is I just stick when I go to fast food or a restaurant. I stick to salads, but I'll have like a Cobb salad is my favorite because it's got bacon, it's got eggs, it's got meat, it's got all the stuff that I feel
so something to fill you up.
Something to fill you up, yeah.
Now, I got a feeling that exercise is probably in this somewhere too, right?
Yeah, exercise. So, but what I've found is for health, exercise is really important. But what type of exercise, it varies. I mean, for some people, really just getting out and walking is just fine to get them started. Mm-hmm. If you're just looking at weight loss, it's like a 90%, 10%. Mm-hmm. It's 90% what you're eating and about 10% exercise. Because what's crazy, what happens with people is, like, let's say I want to lose a bunch of weight and I just start running. I run every day, and I'm running. I go up to 3, 4, 5 miles, but I don't change my diet. What happens with the running is I get hungrier. So now
Right.
All those
You're
calories
burning-
I'm
you're burning through it.
but I'm burning them. But I'm eating the extra calories that I'm hungry for. So if I just exercise and don't change my diet, I don't get any weight loss over the long run, and that's unfortunate.
Now, what about water? Is that a big one?
Yeah, water's great. Water will do a couple things. You know, it's obviously health-wise, water is no doubt you need. That should be your main liquid. But also it does stave away hunger. So it'll keep you full more longer.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now, if there's people out there that are interested in finding your book, where can they find it at, Greg?
Yeah, it's on Amazon. It's on my website, IBelieveWeightLoss.com. We have an easy way to get a video from me at thankyougreg.com. You can get that, and that video series will help you eat on the run.
Awesome. Awesome. So, I have to ask, are you still playing basketball anymore?
You know, I love basketball, but after 7 knee surgeries,
You had 7 knee surgeries?
Yeah.
On the same knee?
Same one, yeah. Not all at once. It took me about 7 years. I had one a year for about 7 years.
Well, that extra weight couldn't have been helping out that
it wasn't.
knee, huh?
It wasn't. Actually, I didn't drop all the way until after that. So what I love to do. I got into exercise. I got into CrossFit, which is a really kind of intense exercise program. But to be honest, what I really love to do is play beach volleyball. And you're like, I'm in
Where do you
Fresno.
play beach volleyball at?
Hey, there's a couple good. Well, first I lived in Santa Barbara for 8 years.
Oh, poor you.
Yeah. And that's where I fell in love with it.
Right.
But back here we have some people I know that have courts in their yard, and then Bicentennial Park down in Clovis has 3 beach courts out there, and there's a few places around Fresno that have beach courts. Yeah.
Fun. And are you in a league or?
No, my wife used to play professionally, so she has a bunch of people that she's networked with, and she knows around town that are actually really good volleyball players.
How fun.
Yeah, so we play beach volleyball. It's better on the knees.
When do you guys go out? I'd love to go by and check it out sometime.
Bicentennial Park. We will go out right now. It's Saturdays and Sundays, mid-afternoon. The hotter it gets, the earlier that will go.
Nice.
But we'll be out there every weekend, probably from now until September.
Nice.
Yeah.
Once again, where can people find your book, Greg?
Amazon.com, I Believe Weight Loss.
Okay, thanks a lot for
Thank you.
coming on.
Yeah.
Really nice to meet you. You guys, check out Greg's book, IBelieveWeightLoss.com. Tattoo, you want to take us out? Make sure you guys stick around. The next segment, I'm giving away a free lunch to a lucky person at Watts Family Barbecue. We'll be right back.
This segment is brought to you by Mike Briggs Properties. The recession's over. It's now safe to sell your home. Call Mike Briggs Properties.